Hi everyone, welcome to this week's vlog. If you are new here, my name is Leanne, and to those who have been watching my channel, thank you very much for the support, and thank you for liking my videos, and obviously like coming back every week to see what's new or what we got up to. This week I'm going to do something a little bit different. Nothing spectacular. Basically, I want to surprise hubby. Now, the last time I wore my Makoti attire was probably in Eastern Cape. No, not in Eastern Cape. I still wore it when we returned to Cape Town. But yeah, it was a long time ago. It was before I returned back to Belfast. He hasn't seen me wear the Makoti attire after that. And I know from his reaction the first time he saw me, like he really like loves it. Even though he's not overly traditional, he does love, his wife wearing a scarf and wearing like ladylike clothes. I'm not saying that I have to do that all the time, but I can see his face light up when I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dress up in my Makoti attire, and then I'm going to hide the camera for when he comes back from work. And then I'm going to capture his reaction. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. But I'm not telling him that I'm going to dress up. So I'm going to put the camera somewhere so that when he comes in, then he'll immediately see my, me dressed up. And obviously you guys will also see his reaction. So hopefully that will be a nice surprise for him. I'm also going to cook a nice meal. So I'm going to make some like lamb chops. Oh gosh, he's calling. Just a second. Oh my gosh, guys. That was my husband just calling. He is leaving work a bit early. No idea why. So now my plans are not going according to plan. So I'm going to quickly rush to get dressed and start cooking. I hate this because I hate rushing. But let me just show you the clothes. So I have them all laid out. So this is my Makoti tuki and the scarf, and this is the apron and the skirt that is underneath that, and then I have like a shirt and my cardigan. So today we're doing all shades of blue except for the scarf because obviously it's like black. But yeah, let me quickly get dressed and then I'll show you guys the final look. I'm about to do my makeup. Since I'm going to be wearing my Makoti attire, I also wanted to be sure, or rather I also wanted to kind of spruce up my face a little bit. I don't really wear a lot of makeup. I'm not a professional. So please don't judge. Actually, if you see that there's something that I could improve on or do differently, by all means, let me know. I'm all up for that. I'm trying to, or I want to go for like a no makeup look. So I'm gonna put very little foundation, or what? Not even foundation. I'm gonna use this Halo Glow liquid filter. It's very light. It kind of is almost exactly my skin tone. So I just want to go for a glowy look. But before I even start with this, let me just put some primer on my face. I've already washed and moisturized my face, so I'm just gonna add some primer. I'll let that primer just sit for a bit. Okay, so I think the primer is set. So now I'm going to add my e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. The stuff is so amazing. This is in shade, ooh, what shade is this? I'm so blind. It says 4 medium. And then I'm just gonna pop it just randomly on my face. And I'm gonna use a brush to blend it. I'm just gonna spray the brush a little bit. And then now I'm just going to spread it all over my face. There's no method. I mean, I'm just basically making sure that I'm covering all my areas. Don't forget the ears, and then just under the chin. I'm going to add a tiny bit of concealer just to my under eyes, the smallest amount. Just spraying some of this Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray, also by e.l.f., onto this what do you call these beauty blenders, just so that it's not too dry. And I'm just going to basically dab the concealer under my eye. I mean, I don't really have like a specific method. I'm just making sure that it's blended. Let me just check. You see, you can hardly see, but I don't know, hopefully it will make a difference. Okay, I know I said like I wasn't gonna go all out, but let me just put a little bit of this. Don't ask me why now, because I always see people doing it. So I'm just following. Damp Beauty Blender, so I'm just going to blend this. Oh, almost forgot something. So because I put some concealer under my eyes, I'm just gonna set that with some powder. I'm using this, what is it called? The e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. And I'm putting the tiniest bit. And then I'm just gonna wipe it off. Actually, I need a fluffier brush. Just gonna add a little bit of bronzer to my eyelid. See, if you're in a hurry and you don't feel like putting eyeshadow, it already looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow. I'm just putting some bronzer. Now, I some years ago had my eyebrows tattooed. I was obsessed with plucking my eyebrows. And it got to a point where it wasn't growing back anymore, because I just kept plucking and plucking, and my hairs just got less and less, and then I ended up with no eyebrows. You can see there's like a few stranglers here and there. So I ended up having like it tattooed, semi-permanent. So as you can see, it faded a lot. It's very light, it looks almost gray. But at least the outline is still there, the shape is there. So I usually just fill it in like with a pencil. But before I do that, I'm just going to use the same brush that I use for this bronzer. I'm just going to put some blush on my cheeks. Not too much, just a little bit. I just need to add some powder to my whole face. I don't even have my powder brush here, but you know what, let me just use this powder puff. Just dab it on a little bit. And I'm just going to use this, sort of rub off whatever excess is there. This is not the right brush, but you know what, I'm just grabbing what I remember to bring with me to the bathroom. gonna add some lip gloss. This lip gloss, I don't even know what brand this is. I think it's Essence, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to do my eyebrows. Now for this, I need to be extremely close to the mirror. But I'm gonna try and do it like this. I literally just do this. And then I like color, shade the rest. And just kind of wipe it like that. I mean, nothing crazy. And I'll do the same the other side. Again, I'm just looking into the mirror because I can't really see through this little screen here. Let me check. Do you know what? I'm done. I'm just going to spray some setting spray. I need to do my eyebrows. I'm not gonna like wear false lashes and do all that. Just a little bit of mascara for a bit of volume. And that's the final look. Hopefully it still looks very natural. No makeup look. My version of it anyway. Okay, so now I need to get cooking. I didn't want to first cook and then do the makeup because I probably wouldn't have time. So I don't mind even if hubby arrives and I'm still busy cooking, then that's fine. But obviously like I can't be busy getting ready when he arrives, so I wanted to get that out of the way. This is the final look. Very modest. Wearing my apron and my long skirt. So, you know, showing that I'm a proper wife, nurturing, caring. I'm probably just making this up as I go along. But yeah, it is all about being modest. So hence the long sleeve, what do you call this, cardigan, and my headscarf, you know, all about respect, especially if you were gonna like be in front of a family or like the elders. So if I go back and I visit, especially if we go to Eastern Cape to visit the family, I'll definitely have to dress like this. But yeah, so this is the skirt, and of course, as you can see, I'm wearing the scarf underneath. I think it's also just to kind of, because you know, like women are very like curvy and all, so it's to hide everything so other people don't see what goodness is under here. But yeah, we don't wear shoes in the house apart from bed slippers, so I'm not gonna wear Tommy Tackies or whatever shoes, but you get, yeah. So this is the look. Right, so now I need to get cooking because hubby is coming home early. I've chopped my veg already. As you can see, I have garlic, onions, peppers, and then I have the carrots and potatoes there. And then I have the meat, but I now need to season the meat. These are shoulder chops, so I'm gonna braise it in a pan or pot, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you guys while I'm cooking. Hubby is on his way. Oh God, oh shit, he's here. I need to hide the camera, but I don't want him to see me because he's parked by this window. I'll wait for him to open the door. Why am I whispering? He's not even inside yet. I can hear when he opens the door, then I'm gonna put the camera in position. Hello.
Yeah. What's up, Makoti? Oh, you look stunning.
I do. Hello.
Beautiful. Yeah. Very nice surprise.
Why did you come on early?
No, actually, we finished up early at work today. We didn't have much to do, so.
Well, that's good.
So.
But now I'm not even halfway cooking.
Yeah.
Bit of thyme, bit of paprika, and a bay leaf. And then I'm gonna add my chops back in. Now I'm not gonna make like a soupy kind of stew or whatever. I literally just want to brown this with the onions just so that I can get like a nice braised chop with a bit of sauce. Now I know that it looks like the meat is too much for the pot, but trust the process. I'm going to cover this pot now. I'm going to turn it down to 4, which is a medium heat. And I'm going to let the meat cook in its own juices for a while so it won't burn. Oh, I need to turn this. Potatoes still boiling. I will take those out once it's soft, and then I'm just going to like sort of, I think I'm just gonna toss it in a pan with maybe like some butter and parsley. Yeah, like nice fluffy soft potatoes. I'm not gonna make mash. Don't want too much like creamy and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna have boiled potatoes, we're gonna have broccoli, we're gonna have carrots, and we're gonna have the meat with the sauce. But you'll see when it's all done or coming together. The potatoes are soft, so I'm just going to take it out. Oh, probably a bit too soft. Oh, oh no. I guess now I'm gonna have to make mash. Because my potatoes are too soft. Or maybe not. Because I can take the mushy bits. Yeah. We have the broccoli that's going to steam there, and then we have the potatoes that's already boiled. You'll see what I'm going to do with those potatoes. And then next is I'm going to glaze some carrots. So the meat's been cooking in its own juices. Let me show you the progress. So that's what it looks like. And I'm just about to add like a teeny weeny bit of water, just so that it doesn't really stick. And then I'm going to add the lid back on, because I want this meat to be like really soft. It is already soft, but I want it like nice and brown. and have a bit of gravy. So that's what we're doing. And then the broccoli is coming together nicely. Ooh. Yeah, it's just steaming. And then the carrots I have on that side. Okay. So I'm just about to finish off the carrots. I'm gonna add a knob of butter. So I'm using this Kerrygold butter. I'll just cut off a piece. And then I will add some cinnamon. So as you can see, that's the carrots, that's the butter. I just moved the pot because it's actually, I'm using the plate at the back. Okay, so let's see. And then I'm using the stick cinnamon. And then I'm going to add some honey. Probably too much, but yeah, it's just normal honey. The last and final thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some butter to a pan. And then I'm going to just toss my potatoes in there. So I'm not making mash, but so that's basically how much butter I'm putting in the pan. And yes, I know my pan is full of scratches, but it works perfectly fine. I'll get a new one soon though. Anyway, so melting the butter, and then I'm going to add the potatoes. I'm just going to add a teeny tiny bit seasoning, the one I used before. It's almost like aromat, but just better. The meat is done, so I'm just going to turn down the heat. This is what it's looking like, nice and brown. And this is basically the sauce. So we can have it with the potato. See, not too thin, not too thick. Absolutely love just the little braise. Yeah, that's the sauce. So heat down, meat done, potatoes done basically. I just wanted them to be coated with the butter and seasoned. My carrots and my broccoli done. So that's it for the cooking. I need to sit down for 5 minutes. Let me just finish up tidying up and plating everything, and then I'll show you the final dish.
Don't. Oh.
I always used to say, me, I will never do this. The man can go to the bathroom to wash his hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me spoil you.
Yeah, they make me feel like I'm special.
Yeah, you are special.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mama.
So that's dinner. Lamb chops with the potatoes, some broccoli and carrots, and then we have some beetroot. So we've had our dinner. Belly's full, tired, but I particularly am very happy because hubby enjoyed his dinner.
Oh yes, I did.
Oh, I
I
hope
did.
so.
I did enjoy.
Yeah, and it was
It was a
nice
very
to
nice food.
oh, thank you. It was nice to kind of surprise him because, I don't really wear my Makoti attire here in the UK. I think everybody will look at me very strange if I had to. But, occasionally it's nice just to kind of surprise hubby and, do the wifely duties according to the closet tradition.
Oh yes.
So, if I may ask, what about me dressing up as a Makoti in this traditional attire do you love most, or why is it that, like, it really makes you so happy to see me dressed up like this?
Of course, baby. It makes me feel happy to see you in this outfit, and it also reminds me the first day I saw you wearing this outfit,
Oh,
and you know how it makes my heart feels. I felt so special and also happy inside to see you. Like sometimes you do remind yourself by wearing this attire, and it looks so amazing, baby. Beautiful.
oh, thank you.
Everything suits you.
I don't look like a magogo.
No ways.
So, you guys heard from hubby, him expressing himself, which rarely happens, but I really appreciate it. And I think, yeah, we'll call it a day, and let this be the end of this week's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as I always say and remind you guys, don't forget to subscribe. If you obviously you regularly watch my videos, just make sure that you are subscribed. Sometimes you continue watching and you like a vlogger or somebody on YouTube, but then actually might not be subscribed. So just check. Do it now.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. And not forgetting to like if you like the vlog, and also send some comments.
yeah, we like reading the comments. We actually have our regulars who usually comment. Really appreciate that. So thank
Yeah.
you very much. Usually Pumi and Lolita. I forgot the other lady. Sorry, it's not on my mind right now. But for
Yeah.
everybody, all of you guys that usually comment and provide feedback, we really appreciate it. And yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's it for this week. And I hope you all have a blessed week further.
Oh, yes.
Okay then.
Subscribe.
All right. Bye.
Bye.